Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is from a slightly lower perspective because my dog wanted to use my chair and I didn't want to make him get off it. So special guest Nero, my dog. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit on the floor for this one. Today's video is about my TBR for September. So normally I put 8 books on my TBR plus 1 because I am currently reading all of Terry Pratchett's books in order, and so I read one each month to split it up a little bit, and so I pick 8 plus the Terry Pratchett book for the month. And yeah, because in September I'm going on holiday and I will be away for like roughly a week, a little bit more than a week. I chose to only put 6 books plus 1 on my TBR for this month, and yeah. My method of choosing my TBR is actually from one of my book boxes. I do get the Fairy Loot and the Illumicrate book boxes. In one of my book boxes there was a TBR game, and it's a list where you have 20 lines with little checkmark boxes that you can check, and you can write prompts or books on those lines and you can roll for it, which is what I'm going to do. I'm quickly gonna tell you my prompts and then I'm gonna see how I can film the dice rolls, and then I will come back with my book choices. So I do have a few books on my list, just ones that I really want to read, and so I put them on the list as themselves, so I have a bigger chance of getting them. And then I have worst rated book on my TBR, best rated book on my TBR. Then I have books from the TBR last month. I often don't finish my TBRs. I tend to see them as a rough guide of what book I want to read, and so I try to finish them, but if I don't want to read a book and I start it and I just can't get through it, I'm gonna choose another one. Just like I want to have fun reading, so yeah. Then I have a wild card, different genres like sci-fi, fantasy, horror. Then I have the book that was the longest on my TBR, book that is made into a movie, my newest buy, the book that was most read on my TBR, the least read book on my TBR, and start a new series. So these are roughly my prompts, but you will see once I roll for them. And yeah, let's get to rolling the dice. And roll number 1 is a 16, and number 16 is a horror book. The first prompt, a horror book. For this one I'm gonna read Clown in a Cornfield. I wanted to read it last year for October, but I didn't get to it, and so yeah, hopefully it's good. I've heard a lot of okay things about it, and yeah, to be honest, I think a good clown story probably can't go wrong with it. It's a book about a girl and her dad moving to a little town, and this little town has a lot of problems. The old blame the kids and the kids blame the old, like probably in a lot of cities and little towns, and so yeah, everybody sees a problem in another person, and then there comes a clown. Yeah, the city is in turmoil after someone died, and the old blame the youth, and yeah, and then at some point there comes a killer clown, and maybe the debate whether old or the kids are the reason the town is so bad dies with the clown coming. Who knows? I hope it's good. Roll number 2. 17. The Dark Vault. Okay, so for the prompt The Dark Vault, I'm obviously gonna read The Dark Vault by V. Schwab. I've read quite a bit of V. Schwab, and I really enjoy her books. This one is really big, So I do hope it's a quick read. It's actually 2 novels in one, so if I only get through one, I'm gonna be okay with it, but I will try to complete both. And it's actually a book about a girl who can read humans by touching them. Yeah, she's pretty much a keeper of histories, and the histories are of people, I think. And yeah, it sounds really, really interesting. Roll number 3. 11 is a fantasy book. For the prompt fantasy, I've picked Babel in this wonderful edition. This was in the Lunar. It's from R.F. Kuang. I have never read one of her books, so I'm really, really interested in reading this one, and it's an incredibly great edition, I have to say. And it comes with this box. Yeah, I don't know anything about this book. When I get books in book boxes, I tend to not really read the backs or anything, just put them on my TBR, and when I get to them, I get to them. And yeah, so I do think it plays in Oxford and has something to do with Babel and a tower, I guess, from the design on the cover. Yeah, I do hope it's really fantasy. The title on Goodreads sounded like fantasy, so I do hope it fits the prompt. When I don't know what a book really is about, it's hard to tell the genre, so let's hope it's fantasy. Roll number 4 is number 1. It's the worst rated book on my TBR. Book for worst rated is actually We All Fall Down. I've gotten this in a book box, can't remember when. I have no idea what it's about, and it's actually pretty badly rated, like 2.48 or something like that. So that's quite bad. Like, it's the only book I have on my TBR currently that's under 3 stars. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. I like the book. It's really, really pretty with a stenciled edge and like a greeny tealish color on the side, and so I'd hoped it was good, but I mean, maybe I like it. You never know, right? Because even though other people seem to dislike it, I could like it. I'm a little bit afraid of reading it because it's so badly rated, but would be one less book on my TBR if I like it or if I not. Yeah, I do think I will start doing roundups of what I've read in a month at the end of the month, so you can see then if I manage to read them. Row number 5 is number 4, a sci-fi book. Then for the prompt of sci-fi book, I'm gonna choose Skyward by Brandon Sanderson. I own this one and the second one. I still haven't gotten around to read it. I started it, but I do think it's technically YA. The main character is quite young, not like child-like young, but she wants to go to pilot school, and I do think she's at the end of her teenage years, and I sometimes struggle with those characters, and the first time around I wasn't really in the mood for so much arguing in the book, and I do hope this month that I'm more into it and that I do enjoy it, because I love his work and I would love to enjoy it just as much as the other books I've read by him. Might not be the theories for me. I will find out. If you don't know what it's about, humanity is on the brink of extinction. They're driven underground by the Krell, who want to fight them. And the main character, Spencer, wants to be a pilot, but her father has deserted his post as a pilot in a fight, and so nobody really wants her at pilot school, and yeah, it's pretty much her fight to become a pilot and to help humanity save themselves. And the last roll is number 7, a book with a blue cover. The prompt blue cover, I'm gonna choose a German book. This is Descriptionmeister. I don't know the English title, I will put it somewhere on the screen for you. It's from Walter Mörs, who writes really, really good books. You can get them in English. They are actually translated into quite a few languages. A lot of his books play in the same world, like The 13.5 Lives of Captain Bluebeard, maybe you know that one. And yeah, so this also plays in the same world. I don't know a lot about it, other than that it's about the Descriptionmeister. Yeah, my husband loves these books, it's his edition. And so I thought I might give this one a try. Hopefully this one is as good as the 13.5 Lives of Captain Bluebeard, because that is such a good book, and yeah, hopefully this one is as well. The 7th book on my TBR for the month of September is Fifa Time by Terry Pratchett. I own these really pretty hardcover special editions, the collector's library. And yeah, I also don't know what this is about, other than that it's the Death collection, and I love Death in his books. So hopefully Death's daughter is in here, because I really, really like her, and she's really, really funny. Yeah, and after the last book, The Truth was the last one I've read. I really, really disliked that one, so let's hope that I'm back to liking them. We'll see what it's about. Probably someone stealing time. But yeah, I do like getting through them. My husband is a great fan of Terry Pratchett, and it's because he owns the complete collector's library, so he's the reason I'm reading them, because I do want to know why he loves them so much, and they have been hit or miss with me. As I said, the last one I really, really didn't like, and I prefer the ones about Rincewind or Death, and so yeah, hopefully this one will be better. Thank you for watching my video. Hopefully you had a good time watching Nero behind me. He's really, really great puppy. And yeah, do leave a comment if you've read any of these books, and maybe can tell me a little bit about how you liked them, and yeah, if I don't know, should be afraid of any one of them, maybe. Yeah, and so until the next one, bye bye!